Greetings, beautiful beings. I want to go over balancing your energy centers, making sure they're cleared, open, balanced. Sometimes they may get congested, they may be overly excited, they may be wobbling in some sort of way, and we want to make sure that they are indeed cleared, open, and balanced. Okay, so just to go over using your pendulum for clearing energy centers, let's first get your yes. My consciousness, show me a yes. It is a clockwise circle for me. It may be something different for you. It makes sure it's consistent on whatever you do get. My consciousness, show me a no. So a no is counterclockwise. So that could mean that the energy center is closed or blocked. If it was clockwise with a yes, it could be open or clear. And then my consciousness, show me a maybe, and it's a line, which could be congested or somewhat open or somewhat blocked, like something in the middle there. Okay, so you're going to want to use first, get your yes, no, and maybe, and then remember that your yes, no, maybe could actually equate to open, being clear and open, to which is your no, could also equate to being blocked, congested, closed, and then your maybe could be somewhat open, somewhat clear, congested, and possibly entangled with something. A cord could be in it, a tether or a binding. So once you got your yes, no, and maybe, you can, if you're working on yourself, you can use a photo, and you could use that as a surrogate to go over the energy centers to check. You could just state it, my consciousness is my first energy center open, yes. I also want you to be aware of your knees and your feet. So you could go specifically, my consciousness of are my feet energy centers open. If I got a maybe, it could mean because I have to separate it out and talk to one left foot, then right foot. But I got a yes. My conscious, are my knees open and clear? Yes. My consciousness in my second energy center open? Yes. My consciousness is my third energy center open and clear? Yes. Now I just cleared all of these this morning, so this rising. So it could be that I'm going to be all the way clear. I'm going to just ask, my consciousness, are all my energy centers open and clear? Yes. But let's just give you an example. Let's talk to Susie as an example. Susie's consciousness, is your root open? Your first energy center? No. Is it congested? Yes. Is it blocked? Yes. Is there any cords in it? No. So you would get what's going on with it. It's congested and blocked. And then you would use the clearing technique to say, Susie's consciousness, I want you to go ahead and let your root, your first energy center, clear and open 100%. And then you would wait for the pendulum to stop. And then you could confirm Susie's consciousness, is that root energy center, first energy center complete? Yes. Susie's consciousness, is there any other energy center to clear? I heard within me her heart. Susie's consciousness, is your heart open? No. Is it congested? Maybe. Is there a cord in it? No. Is it closed? Yes. Susie's consciousness, can you go ahead and open and clear 100% your heart? And it's clearing. And then my body also goes forward to help. And I got a yes and a forward line showing me it is done. So I hope that helps. So for doing yourself or your other, if you're doing for somebody else, they're laying down, you could hold it over their energy centers. Just remember to go through all the energy centers, even hands, feet, knees. You could even go over to the 8th energy center, the soul star, and check on that, or any other higher energy centers. They're typically open. And you will end your session with, are you complete? Am I complete with this session? You could clear your pendulum, pull your energy back, give thanks and gratitude. Okay. So you can work with your pendulum as usual, knowing your yes and no and maybe to get your information of which energy centers need adjustment or assistance. And then you're going to let the pendulum, once you find out if there's something that needs to be done to an energy center, you're going to let the pendulum go ahead and spin. Sometimes it'll get a pretty fast spin going, and that's going to actually clear and balance the energy center. Once it feels like it's done, it will slow down. If you feel like it's going on and on and on, sometimes I find if I continue intuiting information about why it's off balance, and I speak that out loud, or everywhere I'm quantum entangled with somebody's negative thinking, etc., it might speed up the process once I kind of find that exact information that I needed to find. So being that I just work with my energy centers and I got them cleared, and then I'm coming to do this video for you all, I just got an intuition that, I'm actually going to have some real things to adjust, because I've introduced a new factor. I've introduced a new opportunity that when I was just by myself doing my clearing, I got cleared and balanced. But when I'm coming to go ahead and share this class with you, there was something about it that also can be cleared and balanced. So just realize that you may find that you clear and balance your energy centers, and then later in the day you have a new experience that you're going to interact with, and you feel shifts in your being. Well, indeed, then your energy centers are also following suit. They are either sometimes closing if you have difficulty with speaking to authority or speaking to a friend about a personal matter that's been bothering you. Things are going to happen within your energy center. So if you have something in mind that you also want to be balancing and clearing your energy centers on, then that would also be something you would add into your intention. But for an overall clearing and balancing to start your day, it's a great practice. If you feel off on the day, it's a great practice. If you know that you're wanting to work on something and shift and evolve yourself with a topic, then add that into your intention. So we'll start with, are all my energy centers cleared? Are all my energy centers balanced? No. So yes on cleared, no on balanced. Now, if I was having to, quickly move in my day, I could stay with that big umbrella of all my energy centers and just ask for all my energy centers to be balanced now. And I would let the pendulum spin. Like I said, it'll pick up some speed when it is balancing and doing the adjustments. I may take some deep breaths. I may kind of visualize my feet energy centers, my knee energy centers, my root, the second energy center, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. You can go up to high to 12. You can stop at 7 at the crown. If you are familiar with higher energy centers, you can go higher. You can call out your hand energy centers, that they are balanced and cleared. Again, we're working on an overall balancing, and then it would slow down. So I don't have to call each one out, but if I'm doing a general, overall clearing, because I have a few moments before I start my day, and you want to add that in, you can. That's, a practice you can start with. Now, if you have longer time to work with yourself on a specific topic, you could, again, start with your feet energy centers. Are my feet energy centers cleared? Are my feet energy centers balanced? Are they open? You can add open in there as well. Cleared, balanced, open. And I got yes on all 3 of those. And if there was something that gave me a no or a maybe, it could be that the energy centers is somewhat open, somewhat balanced, somewhat cleared. It could also, be completely blocked, completely off balance, and, kind of blocked would go well with not being clear and not being open. But it also could be really congested. So these extra words that I'm adding in, you don't necessarily have to go through all those types of commands or requests or questions, but they may help you along your journey as you're, really working with clearing your right foot, but yet it took you to actually say, is my right foot, open, and that it actually gave you a complete, which we remember that when we're working with our pendulum, we're always going to, complete our session or complete before we move on to another topic with, am I complete? So am I complete with this practice? No. So this would mean that there's another teaching example that I want to give you. And so is it having to do with cleared, open, congested? And so is my throat chakra congested? I can feel it. I'm also communicating right now. So everywhere I communicate in classes and videos, and I could go ahead and clear any congestion from my throat energy center. I'm also feeling my shoulders, and I'm also feeling the outer aura energy centers that we do in the advanced work. But let's just go ahead and clear that up. 100%. I'm also going to use my body sway muscle testing. When I said 100%, I went forward. I'm keep bouncing forward because it could be a lot of different programs, imprints, etc., that are being cleared, causing the congestion. So I'm going to take some deep breaths. Good. And is that complete? Is my throat energy center cleared and open now in reference to doing videos? Good. Is this session complete? No. So I'm hearing that when you're working with others and you get like a kind of chaotic movement, when you ask, is it balanced? And even your pendulum sometimes will show you chaotic movements. Sometimes that's because they're quantum entangled with others. Sometimes they have others within their central channel, within an energy center, and it's dominating inside their own energy field. And, you might have to clear some people out or clear any cross-channeling going on. Sometimes you need to ask for a merger of who they really are. Sometimes they have, some inner conflict going on with their wounded self or wounded child and their ego with their higher self. So anywhere for this person, this soul that is needing this example, that we could go ahead and call out a merger and a clearing of anyone out of your energy field, energy centers. Clear that now. Good. And is that complete? And are we complete with this session? Okay. I hope that helps you. I'm also going to add into your course some pendulum charts that you could also use to go ahead and let the pendulum not do the yes, no, and maybe as you're using the chart more. So it will, if out here to 30 degrees was brother on the who chart, you're going to be able to see the line. You'll be able to see the line of movement that the pendulum is taking on a certain factor within the wheels on the pendulum that I'm going to give you. And that will, for some of you help. I will also attach a yes, no, maybe nonsense pendulum chart that you may, as you're just getting started, find helpful. So check out those on your extra add-ons. Have a great day.